On a free shipping day?
Yes!
On a free shipping day, that's what you want. Get the most out of your dollar today. Okay, going into summer, yes, it's grilling season. Yes, it's going outdoors. But today, this is my pick because this is your opportunity to get organized. Is it your garage where there's so much stuff on the floor, you need to get it up off the floor and actually get your car in there? Is it the storage shed? Or maybe it's indoors. Maybe it's indoors that you have to put in the game room, in the living room. This is Origami. There are more 5-star reviews for Origami, the brand across the board, than I think any other brand that we have here. And this is why. It is sturdy, it is strong, it is convenient, it is powder-coated steel. We'll get into all of that, but one reason why you love this so much is because there is no assembly. That's right, no assembly. It comes to you flat packed, and just like the name suggests, it folds open, you flip over the top, you clip it, done and done, and you've got your storage. You're not spending all Saturday morning trying to put something together, but today, you're getting a 2-pack. And we do this because we used to do these one at a time, and we heard everybody say, I need 2, I need more, I need multiples, I need 4. So for a 2-pack today at $279.95, on free shipping and handling. You know how excited I get when Origami's on free shipping and handling, because that rarely happens, specifically for the heavy-duty 4-tier 2-pack that you're getting today. This is your opportunity right now. Let's talk about how great these are, the colors we're gonna go through with our friend Lou Caputo is here to walk us through the colors and just how easy these are to put together.
Good morning, Ty.
Hey, buddy, how are you, man?
Doing great. I got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
What's your favorite kind of shipping?
I would say anywhere between 0 to 0.
Ah,
yes.
excellent, because today's your day.
I love it. Guy, free shipping.
You know, it's funny though, because like anytime that we get free shipping on these, you know, I think people just sit at home and wait for that day.
It's true.
Today's the day. Let's do the colors real quick before we get into like what all we've got going on here.
Yeah.
So down here on the far end, we've got our beautiful bronze color right here. It looks great with leathers, woods, you know, that kind of furniture in your home, because these are store decor, indoors, outdoors, the whole deal.
Yep. Cool.
Next to that, beautiful black. The black in this one has a little bit of texture to it, and it is a glossy color.
Okay.
Loving that. Then we've got the classic pewter, the original color of Origami from way back when, 15 years ago.
And heads up on this one. This one's going to be most limited. This one's going to probably sell out first on the pewter.
Not surprising. And then the very last one on the end here is the crisp, clean, beautiful white. Now,
if you've got space for a laundry room, a bathroom, if you've got this kind of space, this will look great in there. This is great. But you could even put this, like you said, decor as well.
Decor.
Well, that will work.
We call it store decor for a reason, because you can use it either way. So let me show you what this is all about, though, because there are people, every time I come out here, I realize there might be somebody who's never seen Origami before. So it's named after the ancient Japanese art of paper folding, okay? This is, rack as it sits here is 12 linear feet of storage, okay? Because each shelf is 3 feet across. There's 4 shelves, that's 12 feet. If I turn it this way, you're gonna see that the shelves themselves are 20 inches from post to post, side to side. The actual shelf itself is 18 inches, and that's 1.5 feet of storage there. Without the wheels on it, it's 60 inches tall. With the wheels, it's 63 inches tall. Now, let me show you the real magic, though, and this is why we call it Origami. All I've got to do is give it a little flick of the wrist and a little kick of the foot, just like this, and the whole thing compacts down to 4 inches. So we went from 12 linear feet to 4 inches, just like that.
Yeah, that is
Crazy,
so
right?
Sometimes we go and we shop for these shelves and we see something beautiful in the store and then we get it home and we realize now we have to put that together with the screws and with the tools and all of that, and you need people to come over to help you, and then you've done it and there's screws left over. None of that. Get it home like this. And in seconds, you've got your storage.
Yeah, I mean, it's that easy to do. Well, and here's the thing. When you get this home, you got to remember something. You're getting 2 when you buy this right now. They're going to be packed in the same box. They weigh 37.5 pounds each. So we're talking about 75 pounds of steel being shipped to your house for free. Now, that's number one. That's a big deal. It's about a $50 savings.
Wow, it is.
Just right there, okay? But then the other thing about that is that the free shipping, your poor, you know, delivery person, be kind to them, because that's a big box to bring it to your house. So think about that. Now, when you get them home, the hardest thing you're going to do is get it out of the box, because the setup is nothing. Watch this. All you do is grab the sides, you pull it open. It's going to just pop open like that. Now, I'm going to spin this around so you can see the back, because here's the only toggle on the back of this whole thing on the bottom that you've got to worry about. The Origami toggle right here. This is a patented design. You thread that through, you push this down, and as soon as you do that, the weight and all the force gets distributed out. So now, this is actually solid. It's structurally sound just from doing that. Then we flip over the top shelf, and there's another latch right here on the end. Okay, now gravity would do a fine job. of holding this down, okay?
Well said.
Thank you, sir. Then we just hook that on there, but we're gonna do this for safety's sake. So now that shelf is being held in place. Now, we talked about the wheels.
Yes. Let's talk about the weight. Listen to this about the weight. Now, I love mine. We love our origami in our home, and we have multiple pieces in every room in the home. But what I love about these two is that you can still put a lot of weight on here, and when I go to the garage to get something, I'm just moving it out of the way. That's
pushing it out of the way.
Moving it back, that's it.
Well, with the wheels on it, you can hold 300 pounds. That's kind of a big deal because it's 75 pounds per shelf with the wheels. But let's say you're not gonna move it.
Okay.
Maybe you got a permanent location. You're like, you know what, this is where it's gonna live. Without the wheels on it, you can go up to the maximum weight capacity, which is 250 pounds on each shelf, 4 shelves. That means that you're gonna be able to put 1,000 pounds. But wait, 1,000 pounds on this one, 1,000 pounds on your other one, because you got 2 of them, that's 2,000 pounds high. What is 2,000 pounds?
That's a ton.
That is a ton. That is a ton of weight. Man, am I glad you knew that.
Yes, sir. Yeah, that would have been awkward if I was like, I have no idea what that is. Look, and take a look here. I keep talking about my garage, but I want you to think about other places as well. Powder-coated steel, which means if you put it in a high moisture area, if you're putting it outside, putting it in the laundry room, it's okay. It's not going to corrode or chip or rust. But look at this. Maybe this is your entertainment system on both sides of the TV. Maybe you just moved into an apartment and you don't want to buy something permanent, something that you have to build. You don't want to have to hire somebody to put shelves into the wall. You're getting 2 of these extra large. These are the big origamis that you're going to put on either side. That's going to be your entertainment system. And then when you move, you're going to take them with you. And it's as easy as unfolding them and putting them up on a free shipping day right now. Take advantage of our flexible payments. You're getting an extra flexible payment today at 4 Flex. If you use your HSN card, you get even an extra one. You get 5 Flex right now. To get these home, you choose your color, and they are so versatile. Now, this is that big size, so you're going to be able to fit a lot on here.
Oh, yeah.
But we love our origami. Again, they say you can't have just one. That's what happened to me. I thought I'll just get one.
Right.
And now I want them in every room of the house because they're so easy and so useful.
You know what? It ruins you for other furniture. It really does, because you just get so used to the ease of setting this up that when you do get something flat packed in a box that you've got to assemble, it kind of makes you a little bit angry, okay? But with origami, it's calm, you're tranquil because it's easy to set this up. Now, the other thing about origami is you can use this in untraditional places because, as Ty was mentioning, these are made of powder-coated steel, okay? Powder coating is not painting. Painting, you slap it on, it dries, and it's kind of adhered to the metal, but it's just sticking to it, okay? When you powder coat something, you actually put an electrical charge through the metal, and that charge causes that powder coat material to bond to it so completely that it actually makes this corrosion resistant too, which means you can use it indoors, you can use it outdoors, and it's gonna resist chipping and scratching like crazy, okay? So it's definitely a worthwhile, but to that end, if I wanna put it in my shed, my garage, if I wanna put it in the attic, the basement, places without climate control, 100%, the bathroom like you were talking about, where it gets really humid, you don't have to worry about any of that, because there are people that just leave these outside on their pool deck and side of the house or wherever.
I mean, you could put plants on here, put plants outside and water the plants. Use the hose and water the plants. This could be great. Let them all kind of grow here. You don't have to worry about it when you can, or any kind of dirty tools that you need to wash off, anything in the garage. If you've got things in the garage that are stacked on top of each other, when you go to get something, you know where that thing is? It's at the very bottom, and you have to move everything. This way, you get it up off the ground. I don't know if there's any water or any flooding or anything. It's up off the ground. And also, it's individual on each of these shelves here. So this is a 2-pack. Take a look. The other thing I love about this, if you are using it indoors, like as your entertainment system, it's not so overbearing in your room that all you see are the shelves. All you see is that unit that you spent all Saturday to put together. It is strong, but it's also very lean at the same time. So whatever you're putting on it becomes a thing, as you see right there. Maybe it's the home office, right? See how it just kind of blends in, but there is so much space that you're getting. $279.95. Take advantage of the flexible payments. But right now, if you've ever wanted the large tier, the 4-tier, the large racks, the heavy-duty racks, this is it, because they're on free shipping and handling. You see right there, just as Lou said, to ship 2 of these, it's over $50.
Yeah, which is crazy. You know, so that's why people literally wait to get this great deal on that free shipping on this. It's amazing. Now, I put these 2 side by side just so you can get an idea of some other ways that you can use your origami, because you can literally, I call this like the bookcase method, because you're literally sliding these out like they're drawers. But you can put as many of these side by side as you want to in this configuration, and it really saves a lot of space. In my warehouse at my office, this is what we've done, just because we had more space coming off the wall than we did going down the wall. So it just made sense sense to do it like this, but it's been a godsend for us because I can see what's on the shelves, number one, when I'm walking past them. But then when I need one, I just pull it out, and if I need to get access to something else from the sides, I can do that as well. My storage unit was set up like this with 2 rows of 3 across. And if it wasn't for that, I would have had to, number one, rent another storage unit. And you know, it took me a while to realize this, but you have vertical space in your homes, in your storage units, in your garage, your basements, your attics, all these places you're not using. Origami lets you do that. We take advantage of that vertical storage.
Yes, right. And you can see right there with these two side by side, about 20 inches here in the width. So if you are coming off the wall, it's only about 20 inches, but 3 feet wide, 5 feet high. This is a lot of space. And this is actually a ton of weight. Literally, if you take the wheels off, you can put a ton of weight between the two of these. $279.95. It's on free shipping and handling right now. We all have that space that's just getting a little cluttered. Maybe it's in your closet. Maybe you just don't have that closet space. Maybe you moved into a condo or an apartment. Maybe you're renting and you can't put something permanent. This will fit. Maybe at mom and dad's house, things are starting to get a little cluttered and stacking on top of each other with those plastic bins. This is where you're gonna put everything on these 2 heavy-duty racks. It is a 2-pack today, $279.95. Again, we'll have Lou show you. Lou, do we have time to show you how to?
I could probably fit this in pretty quick. So this is why we call Origami a storage solution and not a storage problem. Because when you're not using it, you can literally do this. Try this with other shelving systems, and you're going to be disappointed.
Boom.
Fold it up, put it away, put it, you know, in the behind a door, under a bed, in a closet, you know, wherever you want to. But when you need it, it's not a big ordeal to think, oh gosh, do I have time to set this up? Because watch this. Literally, this is how much time I needed to set this up. I'm going to do this latch down here. We're going to do this back here. That was the whole thing. Just
and then,
was not even 30 seconds.
And you clip it. I noticed, so when you clip it, a little thing that Lou does, he kind of puts his foot down on it.
Yeah, I just put my foot down there.
But just to make sure, so everything is locked in, because it's that tension that keeps it nice and strong.
Right.
But in seconds.
Oh yeah, it's so simple. And it's one of those things where, you know, I just figured that out. It's not in the directions. It wasn't something that I read. And it's easy to do. And once you get one home and you start using it,